All right, now I'm live. You donkey. I have no idea how to schedule stuff. Am I live? I'm live now. All right. Oh my goodness. I am the stupidest donkey ever. Anyway. Hey. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a digital twin of this workshop, and I've already started creating some of the models here. Just let me know if I exist, if you guys can see me, because everything is pointing yes, I am live. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Thank you, Emerger. Howdy. I clearly don't know what date it is. Let me just quickly make sure that it's saying live and it's not scheduled for, yeah, sweet. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's go this. Oh, we're back. I thought I scheduled it for, to like, yep. Auto-generated stuff. Anyway, so this is what I've been working on for the past couple of days, is building a digital twin of this factory. I've got some other photos of different angles, so on and so forth. This is one of the CNC machines that I've already created, so this one here. And we actually put it into Substance Painter to kind of get the materials and such on there. One thing I really need to do is go back and find like an image of the control panels, and I think once that's put on, the name of the machine, so on and so forth, it's gonna look grouse. We are in the future, but yes, not by that much. So I'm really liking how that machine's turned out. If we go into Dusant, yeah, this is the other one that I've created. It looks very boxy, but funnily enough, this is actually how it looks. So, which is interesting. Let me see if I can quickly find the photo of it. Nope. Actually, I don't have a clear photo of it, but let me see if I can find one of it in the distance. Oh, eyeball. Yeah, it's this print. It's this one here. So obviously, like I said, once we throw on some decals, Selva, welcome. Once we throw on some decals, I think it'll look good. I missed a box. I did not realize I missed that box. But anyway, so that's what that is. Let me just quickly go. Ooh. And then I'll fix this up later. Let me just go into solid mode. GY. GY, something like this. I applied the bevels. That's somewhat annoying. Let's go I to invert, E to extrude, GY. And this is obviously the kind of like the parts pickup. And when they are on the lathe, did I make a door? Yeah, I did. When the parts are machined, they kind of just drop in there. So I might just leave it as that rather than doing anything too... I feel like I should though. Stuff it. We will come back and clean that out. Let's just go into smooth, shade smooth. Make sure the normals are facing the right way. That looks wrong. Looks right to me. So I'm going to go back and fix that up because I've got to fix up this issue as well here. Whatevs, Marco. So we've got two of the machines done. We're currently working on whatever this one is here. The Chevalier. And I've got all the right sizes. So if I go Alt-H, I've got a box here. So I know the actual length or the dimensions of the machine itself. Yes, I have been doing it right. And so this is what we're going to be building out. So we'll probably work on this machine, and then we might even have time to probably do another one. I'm hoping this one won't take too much longer. but I have been live streaming on both my Discord every once in a while, and I'm also chillaxing on the Omniverse Discord. So yeah, the intention with this is to create, like I said in the title, is to create a digital twin of the workshop, and we want to just optimize it so that if we ever get new machinery come into here, we can just go ahead and throw it in, and she should be all right. So I'm just going to bring that to there, and I'm just going to guesstimate these ones here. We can go G to the X, probably about here-ish. The picture, or sorry, this blueprint here is of the shorter one, which is 2160, I think. So yeah. Excellent. So I've decided not to do a Mid-Journey one tonight. I've really been enjoying them, but I actually have a project that I need to finish. So I figured, hey, let's just all come together. No, so this is the family workshop. So I used to work here as a fitter and turner back in the day. That is my trade, but not anymore. Now I've become a game developer, I would say. So yeah, cool. Loving it. Let's go ahead and just start building it out. Now, I'm not being 100% correct with the aesthetic. I'm more being, close enough is good enough. So that's what we're doing here, because it's more about the physical space is what I'm more concerned about, rather than the actual 100% accuracy of the machines. So let's kind of start grabbing some of these pieces. That's good enough for me. And like I said before, we'll probably do it in what did I say? I don't even know anymore. I'll do the texture in Substance, because what I've just been doing is just dumping textures on there. But yeah, so this is how we're going. Let's now go, what's the best way to do this? E to extrude, scale X 0, scale Y 0. And then we're going to go something like this. Where are we? Scale Shift X. So I don't want to scale on the X axis. And it's kind of like we're putting in something like that. Now I understand why they've designed this with the square window, is probably because it's cheaper to manufacture. Yeah, nice. Nice. And let's go ahead. We'll probably clear this video as well. I'm not really too concerned about the doorways and such opening up. So that's why I'm being very loosey-goosey about all this. Delete faces. And now we've kind of got that window. So if we actually have a look at the picture up here. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. I'm going to press I to do an inset. And then we'll just do another small little E. And then we've got our kind of square windows. Now obviously we can go in and change radius. Chemical process units. So, all right, let me just have a quick, what is that thing you're working on? So this is a CNC lathe. I'm a motion graphic designer, but I want to become a VR developer, so I started learning Blender and Unity. I'm Unreal all the way, but playing a little bit more with Unity, unfortunately. I am finding Unity is quite nice at being such a lightweight application. Don't like saying it, but Unity is doing it a little bit better in terms of that. So VR development, Unity probably should be the way to go. And that's, like I just said, it's all about weight. You want to be able to have something that's not going to take up too much space. Yeah, stinking Unity. F, why aren't you effing? You meant to build a face. Okay, let's do it like this. F, no, oh, you suck. F. Okay, whatevs. Whatevs, Trevs. And like I said, we're just going to kind of smash this out because our big key thing is just getting the scales right. And obviously with the images before, I showed you what it kind of looked. Oh, whatever, shut up. Nope. Let's just grab that one, that one. Sure, I've got a bit of an engon. Don't really care. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to grab this like so. Should we do another giveaway? Should we do what we did last week? I don't know. So from here, we're just kind of, just finding all the pieces. Let's go select everything, merge by distance. There we go. So that's all now one piece. Lovely. We know that there's going to be a square hole here. Obviously, it's a bit of an access point if we look at this image here. I am going off limited photographs, which is fine, but that's what we're going to be kind of building. So pretty much what's left on here would be the big boom arm, the lights, and this control panel thing. So let's go like that. Do it. All right. All right. Even though we just started, scheduled for the 25th of October. Well done, Marco. Let's go 200 likes. Let's do it. Anyone that comes in, like it, and then we'll do 20. I'll give away 20 of Kitbashing 2. Let's go 2. Because I know some of you have picked up number 3 now, so we can go back to number 2. What was I doing? Yes, so let's now quickly create this light up here. It's going to be fairly straightforward. Cursor world origin. We're going to go like, nyar. What? I don't have any music. Let's just get rid of my headphones as I bash everything. Okay. This actually feels very weird not wearing the headphones. Mind you, I've got the dent in there as I was preparing for the live stream, which is meant to be happening in 30 days. Idiot. We've got 3 lights. So I love this feature on most CNCs is because there's kind of like red light, yellow light, green light. Green light would probably mean it's running. Red light means something's broke. And then orange light is done, I think. But anyway. So we're just going to quickly just smash some of this out. I have been trying to think of a nice way to bake out. How to bake out that decal onto the mesh. Do I... Okay. Yes. So... I'm going to have to open up Omniverse. So let me fix this problem. I'll explain. You need to not select the mesh. You need to select the primitive. So there's normally kind of like... Let me just crack it open. And hopefully I've got a project already there. You actually got to select the primitive for it. Why are you trying to... Unity. Blah. That's why. Unity sucks. Nice way to bake, Mama said. When I assign teeth and tongue in audio to face. Yeah, it's a bad selection. So let that open up. We'll give that a sec. Let me try and finish off these lights super quick. Yeah, but if you guys have any other questions, I will do my best to help. Let's grab that and that one. Control B to do a bevel. Increase the number of loops. Control numpad minus to decrease the selection. Let's go Alt S to scale that in. And now that kind of looks like that. Beautiful. I'm going to grab this thing and we're just going to go down. I, E, ooh, ooh, ah, wada, wada, bing, bang. Yes, finish it off for me. Thank you. So let's jump over into audio to face. So when you're assigning the primitives, so if we have a look at this, high character model, we've got mouth grip. So the tongue should be a mesh. Bad prim. You freaking jerk. Oh, because it's already in there. What character are you using? Has a history with Unity? So what's that one? Oh, okay. So that's the original mesh. That one's visible. And then you said, what was the other thing you said? Teeth. So when you're going the bottom teeth, that's a mesh. So this one here is top dentures, bottom dentures. So we're going for the whole jaw. So it is kind of like mouth. So the teeth and tongue is obviously the one primitive. And so that's why these are meant to appear. Now I can press plus and add that. So just be wary of that. So have a look. Let me know if you still got dramas. I'm going to close that so it doesn't kill my computer. A mesh I created in Blender. Tell you what, offline, send me a Discord message. There is a link somewhere, and I'll let's have a chat. I will probably finish in like an hour and 45, and then we'll walk through it. So yeah, for those of you, I have Discord. I am on there. I'm trying to be on there more frequently to help anyone who has dramas. So if you want to pop over there, more than welcome. And like I said, I normally do. I'm starting to try a little bit more often on there and stream just for funsies. Okay, so we have this now all set up. What I am going to do though, to make my life easier for when we go ahead and do this, I'm actually going to select this edge loop, this edge loop, these edge loops, and this one up here. And I'm going to press V to rip so those pieces are separated. Yeah, hit me up. We'll talk about it. I will do my best. So now when I select this, I go Control L and each individual piece is separate so that when we jump into kind of like Substance or wherever, I can just select that mesh, and that mesh itself, I can just assign the color as all as one rather than going ahead and trying to select all those vertices. So from here, let's go ahead and try and create this thing. Kelly, yeah, I don't have an answer for you straight off the bat. I have to go backwards and remember what I did, because that actually took me 4 nights to work out that I was actually able to do it. But it was cool. The one of the Omniverse engineers responsible for audio to face actually saw that video and he was like, sick. So I'm like, sick. So I was pretty chuffed. W, 2, 2, 2. There we go. E to extrude, and let's go Z axis. And so this is the bit that we're creating at the moment. Whereabouts we're going to dump it. Let's go there. Oh. Oh no, what have you done? What have you done? Harry Potter. Delete vertices. There we go. Control L. And we're going to go. Oh, that's what that is. So we can see that here. That section there is where this thing is sliding. I was wondering what that was for. All right, so let's fudge it up a little bit. I can't really fudge it up, can I? No. Okay, so I see how this works. So technically, this works like this. So we have an edge here, and then this section would come in here. And then technically, probably on the machine, you would have it sitting in a slot, and then it would run like that, and that's how you're moving it. So it's probably sitting on some caster wheels. Glorp. Hey, MTO Creations. That was probably loud, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's crafty ideas. So how does this control panel look? Black, 2 dials, and a button. All right, let's smash that out. I to do an inset, Control B to do a bevel. There we go. Control numpad minus to control numpad minus. All right, suck a lemon. Let's just, oh, that's because I've got in face mode. Let's now go Control S and we'll scale that in. From here, I'm going to go Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go ahead and just quickly smash out some dials. Rotate X 90 degrees, scale that puppy in. There we go. And we're going to dump it in like so. Period key on the numpad will automatically zoom in on the object. Let's select that face. I, G, Y, E, Yeah, sweet. Let's just go with that. Control B. Something like that. There we go. And we're just kind of following these blueprints that we've come across. Don't you use grid modeler? No, I really need to. I really need to sit down and learn hard ops or this one. Control F, hard surface. The machine one. What's the machine one? I think that's the grid modeler, isn't it? Machine? Grid? Ice tools. Alright, ice tools. So this is the one that I have been trying to use, but I just haven't been able to get it into my workflow. So, but at the moment I'm trying to avoid as many engons. At the moment I'm trying to avoid as many engons as possible. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. Alright, let's go like this. G to the Z. And so this is going to be our safety button. Shift D, scale, G to the Z, E to extrude. Let's go something like that. Control B to do a bevel. Scale, Shift Z. How are we doing this? Let's just go into that edge. Control B to do a bevel. Mouse wheel up. Let's maybe do that. Control B bevel. There we go. And does that look like the picture? No. Okay, fine. Suck a lemon. Let's go G to the Z, E to extrude. Going to grab that. I'm going to press E to extrude, then right click to recenter it. Alt S, and we'll scale that out. And then we can bring this up a little bit. There we go. There's the emergency stop button. One thing we haven't put on is, on this picture it's not here, but on this picture up here we can see that there's kind of like hand things to kind of move it around. Kill icon graphics. Hey buddy, how you doing? Sweet. How long have I been working on 3D? I touched Blender in 2002. However, I couldn't find, and I didn't know it existed, the shade smooth. So I was using, like, back in 2002, subdivision modifier times 6, and I still couldn't get it smooth. And I was like, stuff this. Biggest regret that I didn't stick with it then. So that's when I first touched it. But I think I've been really hammering Blender hard for the past, geez, like 8 years. Must be 8 years. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, ladies and gentlemen. Getting old. I am looking forward to a midlife crisis. I think I'm due for one. But we'll see. We'll see what craziness I come up with. I would have loved to have gone to, what's that thing called? Blender conference this year, but the stars did not light up. So here I'm just using the spin tool. And the way the spin tool works is, I've made that too big. Shift right click is where the cursor goes. And then I can move the rotation around to a place. That's a little bit too much sunshine. Let's undo that. I move the rotation around. And then so we can see that that edge spins around from the 3D cursor. Back in Blender 2.79, if I was in this view, then that's how it would spin. But at the moment, it's only the X and the Y, which is annoying. But anyway, that's what they've done. I'm just going to Alt-S that because I made it too big. And let's dump that in there. These edges are a little bit frantic, so we're going to come into individual origins and we're going to scale that in. Lovely jobblies. Let's just put that into a nice position. Alt-S, make it a bit bigger, a bit fatter. You know, it's probably a little bit too fat. Don't really mind. Rotate on the Z. Oh. I'm 37. What year is it? 2020. Yes, so I'm turning 38 in November. Oh, man. Oh, same here. I couldn't grasp the right click, but then I gave up. So the reason why I changed to left click is purely because of tutorials, because obviously I'm trying to capture the young audience that don't know the joys of the right click. So that's why I converted. I would still be on right click, I can tell you that now. I would so be on right click. But in saying that, it was probably one of the better moves that I've done. Unfortunately, but yes. Where are we? Here we go. So this is kind of like where we bolt everything down. And so you can kind of see we're just slowly building this up. It is rough as guts. I'm okay with rough as guts. And let's just go E to extrude. And then this is kind of like how we level the beds. Control S to save. Remember that. Bad monk. After Effects for over 15 years. Number 7. Oh, no worries. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you're still learning stuff. I know I am. Could you explain to me what exactly Digital Twin and Omniverse are for? So, pretty much the way... So I've got someone at work who was specifically like, no, this is a digital twin. Digital twin is kind of... is almost like... There's so many different explanations. The digital twin that I'm going for is a digital representation of a physical space. So if I were to come in and have a look at the screenshot, the thumbnail icon. So at the moment, this is the factory that I'm making a digital twin of. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be using data and, you know, parts are sitting here and the parts need to move to here using robots, blah, blah, blah. But the way I'm using the term digital twin is pretty much creating a digital replica. And the intention is to take a laptop, take the VR headset, and look at ways we can optimize the space so that when new machinery does come in, we know the layout. We don't have to spend a couple of $1,000s hiring a crane to move all the machinery around. We know that it's going to exist because we can be in that physical space. Midlife crisis every 2 weeks. But yeah, so that's my explanation of a digital twin. So that's why I'm trying to make all these things to scale. So when we do put them in the space, they work. Hopefully that answered the question. But I think there are, like everything, there are different explanations. There are different views on it. I mean, you know, everyone's talking about the metaverse at the moment. It's like, what is the metaverse? It's a metaverse. But what is it? It's that whole, yeah. So, because I know even during my day job, we're talking about the metaverse. You know, how can we jump on board? How can we prepare ourselves for it? But the thing is we don't actually know what it is. Is my that's my input. I'm hoping that'll be, you know, something like Player Ready 1. But this is kind of like good because this is where we are, you know, as 3D artists. And I'm assuming, you know, some of us are 3D artists where we can take it by the reins and build, you know, our environments. I think Unreal Engine is a great step to build gamification. I'm not going to be surprised if Omniverse starts moving into that way. Now, not gamification itself, but more around the fact of being able to walk around digital space. I mean, they've already got the XR plugins. So, yeah. No. The merger, I finally got used to it. Don't forget to bevel. Yes, I'll throw a bevel on later. By the way, the project bought you folder shout. What project? Oh. So as we know, I cheat. Absolutely love cheating. I don't do animals. I don't do people. But what is the biggest challenge project? Anything with curves. I am terrible with curves. You give me something that's boxy, I can make it look okay. Anything with a curve, then I start struggling a little bit. Bevel, absolutely. How'd you set up that camera? Okay, so this is, let me just quickly open it up. And I'll show you what I used. This one, please. Did I? There it is. So this is the add-on that I used, and that's probably the best thing to do. I do have a video breaking down on how I did it all. Where in Australia are you based? Canberra. Canberra. So, yeah. So that's probably, anything to do with curves, I struggle, which is really annoying. Because there's so many things that I'd love to be able to create. But, I'm constantly trying to get better. One thing I've learned though is, I know hearsay. I mean, hearsay? Hearsay is the wrong word. What's the word? Heresy. I have been using a little bit less of Blender and started looking into other applications. Obviously, probably for those of you who've been following the channel, do a bit in Omniverse, little bit in Unreal Engine. I probably should do a little bit more. But also Reallusion's iClone 8. I've been doing a lot more in there. I feel that there are a lot more tools to get you animating faster. In saying that, I do have a mocap suit, but still. All right, there we go. Shift D to the X. All right, how is that looking? That's looking not too bad. I'm going to put in a small panel. Let's just go Shift S, because I know there's a good chance I'm going to break this. Add in the cube. Cube. That's not a cube. What are you doing, you donkey? All right, let's go like this into a cube, and we're going to dump this in here. But yeah, hopefully my explanation of the digital twin might have helped. Do you stream often? This seems like a great idea. So normally every Sunday night, because at the moment it is 10:32 p.m. So trying to get a little bit more of the never eat East Coast people will obviously come on from the US. What's the best way to do this? I know, that's how we'll do it. Trying to get more of the East Coast people guys to come on. So, slightly annoying, because it's pretty late. But yeah. Okay, AC. So we're just going to make a box. Something like, you jerk. Something like that. Let's grab this, scale X. So Y 0. GG. No, good enough for me. From here, let's select that. I to do an inset. Put an edge loop through there. Alt S. Alt S. Other way, sunshine. Like so. And then from here, let's maybe select that. Shift S cursor selected. I'm just going to throw in just a little bit of extra details. Rotate X. Rotate Z. Scale. There we go, something like that. And this is our little door handle. All right, I'm fairly chuffed with that. Let's go Control S and save. Just for funsies for now, I'm going to grab everything. Let's go Control A, apply location. No, not you. Go away. Hide. Let's grab all this. And only go Control C. We'll jump into here. Let's go Control V. There it is. And I think the machine's meant to be sitting like here. So obviously this image is wrong. It's not the right image, but yeah. What is Nvidia Omniverse? It's kind of like a render engine, AI, whole bunch of stuff, and they're slowly building to it. Do a Google. Aya. I don't know what that is. It's 8:30 a.m. East Coast. Too early for me. Yeah, I can't stream any later because I will be wrecked. So, but that is looking good. Nice. Because then if we come back into this photo, there it is. So if we come into this photo, we can see that this machine is here and that other machine that we've created is just back here. Oh, this is new. Oh, I could model that up. So let's go ahead. I've now got, let's do this one here. Quantum something, I don't know. Let me just jump onto Stalkbook and I just got to find an image of what we're trying to find. So that is, that's that one, that's that one. Okay, that did not help. So let's go ahead and jump over into Google. What was it called again? And so we're just going to try and find this QUANTUMS 303 images. CNC. Right. Okay. Well, this sucks. Okay, let's go. Where are all my images? These are the videos. Ah. Oh, wait, stop. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. S3092. Far off. S3092. Machining center. Lovely. That's what I want. That one. I want that one. Blueprints. Brochure. Brochure. Is that you spell brochure? It's not how you spell brochure. Good try. Okay. Let's have a look. Is times. Is this model for your own project? Yes. Kinda. Alright, view brochure, please. Signing in. Go suck a lemon. Signing in. Okay. That one there. Give me a brochure. Give me a brochure. So I'm finding that when you're looking for blueprints, look for the brochure because normally they have the dimensions within the actual brochure. This is the wrong one. I need a... Okay. What are you? I don't know what you are. Not that one, not that one. No. Oh, far out. Can you just give me some love? Okay. Control F. 3092. I don't want to see... I am interested in the brochure. No, I don't want to have to do it off the far out. Alright, okay. It is, yeah, gathering references can suck. Okay, must include 3092. There's a whole bunch of... What the heck? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to go find a whole bunch of pictures, and work backwards off that. Darn it. Enter shopping. I don't want to go shopping. I want to go images. All right. So this is probably the best picture that we're gonna have. Maybe not. Maybe this one. No, that's a different model. Okay, I'm just gonna try this side again. This one. And there's no brochures, is there? There's nothing. I'm not clicking on anything. Suck it up there. Okay, so let's Do we have a full frame? We do not have a full frame. Well done, Marco. You donkey. That's that, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. Okay, darn it. I did have a video of a wide shot. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Suckalaba. Okay, snipping. Oh, actually, no, I've already exported this as images. Let's go into workshop, pics. Maybe I didn't. Video export, here we go. So, where are we at? About here. All right, there we go. 247. So let's go ahead and start a new project. Shift S will save on that one. Let's go into this one. Shift F save, or Shift S save general. We will go file, save as, up one, new folder, quantum S3092. Let's just grab that, Control V. Let's go right click on save as, digital twin, workshop assets, quantum, Control V, image. So this is what we're gonna have to work off. Not looking forward to it, but this is what we will have to do. So let's now go ahead and select everything. Dimensions. Far out. Anyway. So now what I'm actually going to be using is the perspective plotter add-on. So that's this one here. And so we're going to do a quick rundown on how to use it. Sorry for copying and pasting. Are you done with a digital twin? No, 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 no. I have so much more to do. Let's go ahead. Shift A, we're going to add in a camera. We're going to add in a background image, add image, open. And we've got our quantum image, numpad 0 to zoom in, and PPPP. There we go. So perspective plotter, we need to match background. Okay, match the background. From here, we need to start lining this all up. Now the question is, can we line everything up? I think we can. We can probably go along the Z axis. We've got the X axis. We don't really have a Y axis, so maybe that's all we're gonna have to live with. Dang it, Bobby. Okay, all right, we've got this. So X up the top. And for those of you who have been around long enough, this is kind of like F-Spy, but Mark, I can't remember his name right now. Mark recreated it and put it back into Blender. So this used to be originally a Blender add-on. But yeah, he redesigned it. There, I hope. And there. Okay. So now we're kind of lining up the camera. Z will be Z minus. Okay. We can see the mesh starts all the way down to there. So what I'm going to do is put our origin point to probably about here-ish. And that fairly well follows the entirety of the machine. Oops, that red line. So that means we kind of have the floor level pretty good. Does plotter work? Well, I'm on 3.3 at the moment, and I don't think I've actually updated it for a while, because I'm actually really bad with updating meshes. So yeah, I will probably have to go and get the actual measurements for this machine, but that's a future Marco problem. So let's go into edit mode. I'm going to select the back face, delete face. Oops, sorry, delete vertices. And I'm just going to focus on this front vertice. Let's go GX and snap to there. That. Oh, okay, so there is a chute here for automatic chips. So when you're machining, it automatically pushes everything out. So let's go back into the camera, or the swarf, or whatever it's called, and I'm just going to move it about here, kind of looking at that line and looking at this line down the bottom, so that's fine. Let's come back into this face, G to the Z, and we're going to start building this up. GX, there we go, and that lines up perfectly, you little ripper. Let's grab this edge, GZ, and there we go. We've pretty much already got the bulk of the body done. One thing I've been struggling is to line up multiple images. So for instance, I'll show you another file that I was working on. What does that add-on help me with? So it allows me to line up images. So I've got the correct camera settings, so on and so forth. So I can copy images in a way. Pricey was the first one to do a video on it with the stairwell. And then it's kind of just gone from there. So let's go open recent. This one. Nope. File open. Let's go into this one. Is this the one? Yeah. Nope. Let's go file open number 3. Yeah. All right. So I've been trying to get the right scale. So I kind of started off with this image. And what I ended up doing is modeling a whole bunch of cinder blocks based off the standard scale. And then here, there was the electricity switch. And so I kind of got the scale of that, which is a standard eclipsal switch in Adelaide. Stevie, perfect. Thank you. We'll fix that up in a sec. And so what I've tried to do is kind of go to the next camera and map it around. And so you can see that this wall here doesn't actually line up. Oh, that's why. Hey, thanks, Clifford. If I go into match background, yeah, shut up. Match background, whatevs. These walls don't actually line up. So if I come into this one, yeah, so it has been a little bit of a hit and miss. But I guess that's kind of like how we're going. I want to go back to that model now. So the way I've been doing scale is if I now go into a cube, and that's front view. Okay, so I'm looking at it the wrong way. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Let's create our cube. I'm just thinking, where is it? So then we come up into items. And you've said width. So 5.2 minus, rather than fixing the camera. Z is 3 meters. So that's going to be the very top of the machine. And then depth-wise, you've said 4.5 meters. Minus 4.5. No, really? Okay. So from here, what I'm going to do is, what's the best way of scaling this? Let's go back into the perspective add-on. Distance. If I go distance, I'm just trying to think what's the distance. Along the x-axis. Click on that. Oh. Let's grab this, and then that goes that way to about there-ish. We know that that is 5.2. Oh. We know that that is minus 5.2. Then we can zoom that out. What the hickabotham's going on now? That should be meters. Minus 0.52? Minus 0.052? Reference length is 5.2 meters. Yes. Okay. Ah, hang on, let's... That doesn't seem right. Let's maybe find the 5 meter dimension seems pretty good. That's the travel, yes, but I need the actual outside. Oh my goodness. Travel. Let's go quantum. Let's do this. Let's go all, and we'll see if we can find... what's this? Nope, that's quantum computing. I don't need quantum computing. What? Enfield, rightio. That's rubbish. Because the print, it's not going to be that... Hang on, whatever this is. I think that's what's taken into an account. Yeah, that's... Even this is a bit too high. It can't be 3 meters. Weird. No, 4 meters depth might be wrong because the image on the site has that big... Yeah, sorry, yes. I completely agree. I'm going to guess is 2 meters. Depth, y -2. Depth, I'm not too worried about. 3 meters high, I'm guessing should be this. But the thing is we've got... This would be correct. That's 5.2 meters. I don't doubt that. But the top bit is an approximate height. So I think we're full of lies. I wonder if I know these people. Anyway, that's another story. I'm just going to have a quick look. How tall is that guy? He would be like 1.8. Okay. Alright, this is what we're going to do. Is I'm just going to guesstimate. Let's go G to the Z. Probably about there. Done. What are we looking at there? How high is that? 2.6 meters. Yeah, I'll buy that for $1. Anyway, let's just go ahead and start building this up. Where is my model? Hang on. Control LP, separate by selection. So we know that this edge here should be minus 5.2. Minus 5.2. Thank you. There we go. Let's now just hide that box for now. And we're just going to start just extruding and getting it to the right size. Let's go GZ, bring that up. Okie dokie. It all moved a little bit. That's fine. Something like this. Probably go Control L, Shift D to the Z. Down to the bottom there. Let's go GZ, bring that all the way down. And then we know that we should be able to just scale that in there. We'll just guesstimate. From here, I'm going to go E to extrude Z. And let's go GY. There we go. Something like that. Nice. So let's just kind of leave that there. Well, let's cut this hole. So here and here. Put an edge line through there. GG. And then we're going to grab this and this, and this, 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 delete faces, and then we'll come in and put in those doors a little bit later. I mean, technically, you know, if we were to go from here, Alt H, grab everything, E to extrude along the Y axis, please, scale Y 0, GY. Technically, that would be roughly the size of the machine. Let's hide that. All this in here. I could probably just go ahead and delete faces. And then we're just going to muck around. I'm not going to be super perfect. I'm not going to be super perfect on this one. So let's go Shift D, scale along the X-axis, GZ, something like that. Let's maybe bring it off the back wall. GZ, bring that down. Control E, E to extrude. Knowing how CNCs work, we're going to do this, and then, oops, do an E to extrude there, and that's kind of like the track that the turret runs down. I'll buy for $1. Now I'll buy that for 10. Let's go ahead. I'm thinking we do this, and then we'll do a Control B in there, and we'll just give that some extra love. Here, we will close this back face off. So we're really going off not much reference footage on this. We've got a giant turret, and so that's kind of like where the tools get changed. So from here, Shift S, cursor selected. Let's go ahead and throw in a cylinder. Whoops, Z, Y, Y, scale. Go into camera mode, G to the, whoops, G to the X. Something like that. There we go. Bring it down. Let's grab this face, G, Y, E to extrude, scale, E to extrude. Something like that. We can see that we've got part of this circle cut. Whatevs. Let's do that. There we go. Interesting. Yep, that's fine like that. And now what I want to do, Control LP, separate by selection. I kind of just want to cut out half of this. So maybe what we might do is just delete this main face here. I was going to use a Boolean, but maybe we don't need to. Let's just grab that, delete faces, and then grab that section, F, to do a face. There we go. Lovely jubblies. So since this is like here, maybe what we'll do is cut a hole in the roof as well. So let's put edge loop, and edge loop. And I reckon we could probably delete that there, as that's where that kind of sits. What is this digital twin as for context? So that when we go ahead and redesign this entire workshop, we know what where new machinery and how the flow of the workshop will actually be. So that's the point of this digital twin. So rather than spending a couple of $1,000s on moving all the equipment around, we can create a space. From there, the intention is to put all this into Omniverse, and then using the XR plugin, get it into VR so that the factory owner can actually be in the physical space and move around to make sure it all flows. So the VR headset needs to pay for itself somehow. Sorry, that's what we'll go for. Okay, let's go Control B. So at the moment, I am just building up the table. Yeah, about there's good enough. And then we'll do that edge loop, that edge loop, Control B. One more. And what I'm just going to do now. Oh, jeez. Let's go Control LP, separate by selection, because this is what I care about. What's the easiest way? This, and this. And then from here, hide. We're going to grab not that. And I'm trying to do as much to scale as possible, but I know it's not going to be 100%, especially with this machine, because I don't have the dimensions for it. Alt-H. Let's hide that one. So there we go. That's looking a lot better. All right, what do we got? So we've got this kind of Gigantor. Now I got a feeling if I select everything minus the camera, we probably could move this all forward a bit, somewhere to there. And then at the back of the machine, oops, Y, is where kind of like this bit here would be anchored down and the turret would come. Do you have your specs listed anywhere? What kind of specs? What are we talking about? So you put a couple of $1,000s into Omniverse. No, Omniverse is for free. So, all right, let's go Control L. I'm just going to go G to the Y. Yeah, something like that. Let's grab this, Shift D, scale. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't know how this machine looks. Maybe something like that. I'm just gonna guesstimate now. I'm just gonna build it up a smidgen. And then this is gonna be, ooh, actually, maybe we'll do it like this. I'm just trying to make the spindle. Ryzen 7, I got a 3080. I've got only 32 gig of RAM. So, I don't know. Semi-contemplating the 4090. It looks pretty meaty. It's got 16,000 CUDA cores. I mean, that's insane. Alright, so yeah, I'm not too thrilled about this machine. Let's go Control LP. Actually, oops, is that everything? No, there we go. Control LP, separate by selection. And then on this here, I'm going to add in a solidify modifier. Beautiful. Which way are we? I've got a feeling all my normals are the wrong way. So if we go into face orientation, let's select everything. Shift N. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And then from here, I'm going to grab this piece, and Shift D, P, separate by selection. And what I want to make here is my doors. So let's go ahead, individual, maybe we'll just go E to extrude, scale to 0. There we go, nice. Then I'm going to select the one side, G, maybe we select everything, something like that. From here, it was, yes, some giant glass doors. So I'm going to press I to do an inset. Oops, yeah, something like that. That's good enough for me. Let's go P, separate by selection. And then with the windows there, I'm just going to hide them. Shift N, flip the normals so they're pointing the right way. And we will make sure we select the doors, add in a bevel, 0.01. Okay, we'll throw in a bevel on that one as well. The 4090 will probably help quite a bit with rendering, especially because CUDA cores are very important to Blender. That's what Blender uses to process the lighting, whatever, the animation. I would say it's going to be a massive jump, but that's me. i9 though, the i5, I don't know. It's the best way. I don't know. Let's go Shift N. There we go. I find that, of course, I mean, you're going to have improvements. Come on. So I'm just trying to get this door looking schmick. There we go. Nice. Perfect. But yeah, if you can use it, go for gold. It's time 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock on the rocket clock. Okay. G to the Z scale, because I know there's legs here. Nice. Something like that. Shift D to the X. Control L, Shift D, Y. There we go. Oh my goodness, this machine is good. We've got a problem down here. Can you, sir? Down you go. Nice. So we have that. Let's now go ahead and quickly go Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to add in a cylinder. A little bit too much. Good try, Marco. I am on Discord as well, so like I've been saying, I will try and be streaming a little bit more often on my own Discord. There's 2 Discords that I'm normally on. There'll be mine. Then also there is another called Fire Pigeon. So I'm on there every once in a while. I will find Control LP, so selection. I will find that link in a sec. There's my Discord. Discord. So probably after the stream, I might pop over here just for a little bit. The other one is Omniverse. I chillax on there Tuesdays and Thursdays. My Discord. Oh gosh, can I go right click, invite people, edit invite link, no limit, 7 days, never expire, generate link, copy. All right, there we go. So this is my link. And that's my Discord. So if you want to come over and say hi, blah, blah, blah. Probably all these models eventually, once the project is finished, I'm going to say they're going to be on my Patreon. I don't know if I'll put them up anywhere else. But definitely once I start creating some more objects, get stuffed. I'll be doing kind of like pallets and barrels and whoop-de-doo, I know, but they need to be done as well. But I'll try and be getting some textures when I actually go out to this factory in a couple of weeks. I'll probably be doing some 3D scans as well. So keep an eye out for that one. I have been practicing my scans quite a bit, so that's why I'll be doing that. All right, that is looking pretty schmick. We need to create this bit here. And that's the bit there of the controller. So let's go ahead, build that. The other thing we haven't done is the side. Okay, let's go ahead, do that. I know from memory that this is a giant get stuffed door. Might as well select both sides. And I'm going to press I to do an inset. Let's do Control B to do a bevel and middle mouse to add in an extra line. And we're going to grab that. Oh, you donkey. Let's go I, do it again. And we're just going to grab the outside. Nice. Let's go Control B to do a bevel. Control numpad minus. And then from here, we're going to go Alt. Ooh, let's go V to rip. And then we've got that inset. And then when we select this, Control L. From here, we can go ahead and press I again. Don't do that. Did I break it? I broke it, didn't I? Yeah, you jerk. All right, let's do that again. Select that. Select that. I to do an inset. And let's do V. We'll do that again. And I'm going to press V to rip. Select both these faces. Control L, P, separate by selection. So I've now got just the windows. Oh, I guess suck a lemon. Control L, P, separate by selection. Select these two windows. Control J to join. Get rid of the solidify modifier. And actually, we might go into edit mode, scale Shift X. So we're just scaling along the X and the Y. I mean, the Y and the Z. Bring that in a little bit. And there we go. So now we've kind of got those windows where you can go in and kind of clean. Okay. I cannot join the VC. I'm not on the VC. Okay. I once had a client who wanted me to make a 3D model of one of their products, and I couldn't. Yeah, I bet it would have been. That would have sucked. That would be a huge jump. Just look at the benchmarks for your Blender. Yeah. It's yeah, it's going to be massive. Okay. So yeah, the back end is going to look like rubbish, but I don't have any reference footage or images of the back end, so we won't touch it. So let's go ahead and try and work out this bit. Maybe we might even jump online. Dude's got a coffee cup in there, mate. You're trying to sell the machine. How's that looking? All right, so we have a box, another box, and then we've got our controller. Okay, that can be done. All right, there's our tool cassette. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot about that thing. Okay, so that needs to be built. No. So we're just trying to go through some of the images. Okay, we'll throw that in the back. Yeah, sweet. Look at that. That's a beast. That is so cool. Yeah, so, yeah, there we go. So, I mean, the back is pretty much bland, which is fine. Is that the controller? Ah, it's a digital version. Yeah, all right. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to add in, I think this was the right call, GY, something like that. I'm going to grab this face here, GX, scale on the Y axis. Just till we get there, G to the X, scale Z, E to extrude. And then this is going to be kind of like the power fuse box. And then we might just put an edge loop through there. Control B to do a bevel. And Alt S, bring it in. Shift S. Now we're being a little bit pedantic. But you know what? Whatevs. Okay. GY. Whoop. GX, and then we'll put that there. That's our little doorknob. There we go. GY. Select that. Scale Shift Y. Even though I'm pretty sure that's not how it rolls. Oh well. Please teach us on human movement such as leg movement. Ugh. I just throw a mocap suit on. Is there anyone who use Renderman add-on? No, I do not. So that's fine, that's fine. That's the tool in there. What do we, oh yeah, so here we are. Let's grab this piece. Shift D, P, separate by selection. I just want to grab this. Let's now, oh, actually no, delete that. I'm going to grab here. I want to grab this edge loop, Shift D, P, separate by selection. Let's select that there. From here, we're going to delete all this. Go away, delete faces, delete that bottom face, you too, sunshine. Let's go like so. Okay, from here, I'm just going to delete the solidify modifier. Lovely. So we have from that image, we've got something like this. Let's grab that line. I'm just going to move it over ever so slightly. We have a box. Let's go V to rip that and V to rip that. So this here is all by itself. It's not. What the hickabotham? Let's go merge by distance. V to rip. There we go. That's a lot better. Hey. Hey. And then from here, let's go like so. We'll select these two. Press I to do an inset. I to do an inset again. We're going to grab these edges, E to extrude. There we go. So that's going to be kind of like our shelves. Let's go like so, GY. I'm just going to bring that off. From here up the top, we're going to do the same. We're going to select this, Control L. What? Why? V to rip. Select this, Control L. I'm going to go P and separate that. And being the lazy person I am, I'm just going to throw a solidify modifier. You idiot. Let's select this top section. There we go. And now we'll throw on that solidify modifier. Make sure we put it above the bevel. And we'll increase the size. Go into the positive. Let's just get rid of that. And we'll bring it down like so. So it's just sitting there. Let's go into now a bevel and we'll make it super tiny. 0.01. 0.002. Nice. Nice. And now with this piece here, control, let's just go P, separate by blah, blah, blah. Now I think from memory, did you close the window? So this whole controller moves. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So from there, let's make sure we got everything selected. E to extrude. Let's get rid of the bevel for now. Let's go GY. I'm going to go scale on the Z to make that a little bit smaller so there's more movement. Eagle, welcome. Can you help me with a little problem I have in Blender? What is it? It's Pixar 3D program. Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, haven't touched it. I think there's a licensing thing around it in terms of you can only use it for personal use. So just be wary around that. That's from memory, because I remember looking into it when it first came out. So obviously things might have changed. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's go GY. Shift-D, Z. There we go. Let's go ahead and select the back face here, GY, and we'll bring it out. Nice, and that should give it now plenty of room behind here to pivot, because obviously if that back face was on the back face, it ain't going anywhere. On to edit mode, I cannot select any faces or edges, so I can't edit. Are you in edit mode? Are you in vertex, edge, or face? Because you said you can't select any edges or face, so you might be just in vertex mode. So 1, 2, and 3. Maybe that's what it is. 3080. Still haven't had issues with Eevee or Unreal for rendering. Yeah, Unreal Engine is pretty quick to render. And I have used it before with short films. But the reason... darn it. The reason why I use Omniverse is because I figure that they're going to be optimizing their render engines. And that goes high. Ooh, jeez. They're going to be optimizing their render engines for use of their graphics card. And so I figure that might be the safest bet. Okay. Control L, GZ. In the future. I think, yeah, Omniverse is going to become a lot more powerful, but it's not just yet. Sorry. It is pretty good now, but it's not popular now. I think it will be soon, especially after talking with some Nvidia guys. It's becoming more of a corporate tool. And so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. So a lot of engineering firms, like you got BMW with them, they had Lowe's using the Magic Leap, I think it was. But yeah, so that'll be interesting where Omniverse goes soon. So I cannot edit, it's just a cube that I cannot select. Is that what happens when you have a brand new blend file? Do you have that problem? Is Omniverse open for general use? Yes. So you... From my understanding, you can use Omniverse however you please. It is for free if you're kind of like a single person. But once you start getting into the corporations and so on, then it's kind of like a different story. Wow, we've only had 1,000 people. Interesting. That sucks. Oh well. Okay, let's go Control S to save because Marco hasn't done that for a bit. And then we know if I'm just going to select this, Control C. Oh, that's what I should have done. If we jump into this one, I have everything selected here. I'm just going to quickly go M, move. What's this one called? Lathe 2-door. Can't think of the name. We'll put everything in there. Then now when I go Control V, move new collection Dolson. No. Move to new collection Quantum. Alright, Quantum. That does not look right. That doesn't look to scale at all. Is it? No. That is not to scale in the slightest. You're facing the wrong way, buddy. So let's go rotate 180. Yeah, this thing should be way bigger. Maybe it is 3 meters high. But if we're looking at this image, I haven't put any of that stuff on there either. Let's just go, whoops, Shift S, cursors are selected. Top Gun Pilot, awesome content, thank you. Have you any mechanical animations like animating a CNC cutter? Not yet, but maybe. I might be making something soon like that. It worked for me 2 minutes ago, but then I added a new and it just doesn't work. I don't know. I tell you what, after this, I will jump into my stream and then we can have a chat, whoever, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me just quickly go like this, scale, scale on the Y. Let's do something like that. Because where's this sitting? Is this 2 meters high? So this isn't 2 meters high, I think. Let's go Alt H. So technically, that's the height it should be. I've got a photo. I do have a photo somewhere. Let's go pick, and this will kind of help us out. I mean, almost ended the stream. I mean, it's pretty much around, like it would be like 2.1, 2.2 meters high here. And there's a giant box there. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so this all needs to go up. So if I select everything, I'm just going to go tab into edit mode. I reckon if I grab all this, GZ should be about here-ish. I reckon. Let's go hide that one. So that bottom is fine, but then obviously like I've raised this section. Okay, I might have to get that to scale, I reckon, is what I'll do. Anyway, let's grab all this. Come into the main workshop, delete quantum. Let's go all this, delete, Control V, and that is now in the quantum. Rotate 90, G to the Z. I mean, still it's, nope, I didn't select everything. Control C. Control C. Control V. Are you the right size now? Yeah, kind of. Still not feeling that it's the right size. I feel that it should be bigger. I feel like it should be like up here. But then, like the top bit should be there. Whoops. If I go like that, tab, and then I feel that almost like this bit here. Okay, if you want to come over, GZ should be almost like that. But then, yeah, this is, oh, far out. Actually, no. So let's grab this bit, GZ. So it sits something like that. I reckon, so that to me looks like a better height. It's floating in the air. You idiot. You donkey. Right click, select objects, G to the Z. Bring that down. What else? All right, I'm gonna, yeah, I'll get, is this in the air as well? That's in the air as well. Yeah, okay. All right, what's that? Okay. It's 11:30. The stream hasn't been that popular. So I'm going to finish up the stream here, but I'm going to jump over into my Discord. Let me just get the link again. And I will relink it. And then let's see. Let's see if I can help. I think this was my stream. I'm going to finish up. I will jump over into the Discord. So if you want to have a quick chat, let's try and fix some problems. Blah, blah, blah. We got that machine done. We got that machine done. Have I only got 3 machines? No. I got another machine. Hang on. Let me throw on. There's that one. I just want to quickly edit this to what we just did then. So I'm going to grab this section and these windows. Grab that. And we're going to grab that. And then we're going to grab that. Actually, we'll grab those doors as well. Wait, not that one. GZ. Something like that. Okay. Control S to save that. I should have linked it. That's what I should have done. I should have appended them. Anyway, we won't worry about that now. Let's go open recent. I am going to jump over into the CNC 1000. Nope. I'm going to go into open recent and jump over into the Deucen lathe. There we go. And we'll grab this one. And we'll throw that one into the digital twin as well. Control V. G. And this one sits like here-ish, I think. That's actually pretty close. Something like that. Whoa. No. You sit about... I know how to use Blender. It's okay. You sit about here-ish. Nope. Back some more. About here-ish? There we go. About there. See, this is the problem as well, working off a photo. Like, I know the dimensions of this machine is correct. It should be about there. That is about right. That's how it should be. And obviously, if we're looking at the other photos, yeah, we can see that we've got a big block through there. Where is it? Whoop. Where? Nope. So if we have a look, so we've got 1, 2. Well, actually, that machine's a different one. And so we've got this big gap in between here, and that's where we've got tables, some chests. But this one here is like so much thinner than that. But if we jump over into here, let's go unhide these. That's what it is. That's the thickness. Maybe it's this thing. maybe I can just bring that in. But technically, you know what, yeah, freaking stuff that. Let's just do it. What is that? Okay, that's not that. Let's just go something like this. GY, I'm just going to bring it in. This here is kind of like an oil thing that I created. Control L, GY. Oh, that's a door handle, GY. That to me looks a lot better. Let's just go save. Control C. Jump back into here, delete Control V. And then it sits like here-ish. So we've got a few machines done. We've done now 4 machines. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got manual lathe, drill press somewhere. We've got cupboards to make. So anyway, oh my goodness, far out, go away. Report. That one. Report. Can you remove all these? Anyway. Okay, so deselect a button. Okay. But yeah, so let's jump over. I'm going to finish the stream now. I'm going to jump over into my Discord. So if you want, come say hi, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Do all that jazz. Tomorrow's video is a landscaping add-on. Should be. Wednesday. I'm just going to bring up my calendar, because now I record what all my videos are going to be. Some of them are good. I mean, some of them are for intermediate. Some of them are for beginners. We're going to be looking at Twin Motion on Wednesday. We're going to do a showcase on a developer who's been developing a whole bunch of geometry known stuff. And then we will probably do some more simple rigging next Friday. Next Wednesday, we'll do some more rigging as well, because it looks like you guys like rigging and you want to know how to do it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, and we'll go from there. See you over on my Discord.